Well, hello there. Thank you for listening. My name is Eve, and if you subscribe, it pushes me to upload more, so consider helping the channel out. Thank you, and enjoy the video. Sweetheart, darling, my one and only love, what do you think you're doing? No, sweetheart. Don't try to get out of bed just so you can go back to using the computer. You should have been asleep an hour ago. Whatever it is you want to do there, you can do it tomorrow. As of right now, you need to stay in bed with me and get some sleep. If you try to get out of bed, I'm just going to princess carry you back to the bed myself. And you know that's not an empty threat, because it wouldn't be the first time I've done it. You know I love you, darling. I'm only saying this for your own good. Now, do I have to pin you down so you'll stay in bed with me? Or are you going to be a good boy and lay back down, where you can get the rest you need? Good boy. I love it when you're so cooperative. I am almost disappointed, though. I would have loved to pin you down. Well, there's always later. By the way, you don't mind if I hold you, do you? Well then, don't mind if I do. You'll let me know if I'm holding you too tightly, wouldn't you, sweetheart? Good boy. You know how it is, wolf strength. Sometimes I don't even know my own strength. I don't know what I'd do if I ever hurt you. I could never hurt you. I could hurt others, sure, especially if they were trying to hurt you or hit you. But I could never live with myself if I hurt you. You're mine. You're my human, my mate. You're my good boy. And I have to take care of what's mine, don't I? I take such good care of you, don't I, sweetheart? I keep you so safe. I'm always watching you, all the time for that purpose. Morning, noon, evening, night, I'm always keeping an eye on you, just to make sure you're safe. Well, I don't just watch you to keep you safe. I also really enjoy looking at you, but I guess it just means it's a good thing that I enjoy my job of watching over you, like a predator stalking their prey. Wait, no, actually, that's not a good way to put it. It makes me sound like I'm bad for you, and there's nothing bad about me watching my good boy. My darling, my sweetheart, my mate. I love you after all. I'm just making sure you aren't being tricked by any of those little rotten, dirty girls. They'd butter you up with their pretty little lies, telling you how they'd do anything for you, but they wouldn't. I'm the only one who'd do anything for you. I'm the only one who would starve for you, kill for you, or rob banks for you. Well, I actually make a lot of money, so I don't have to, but that's not the point. The point is, you're special to me. You're only truly special to me. My special good boy. Like, for instance, when you scratch me behind my ears, or when you fluff my tail. If anyone other than you tried to do that to me, I would murder them. And then I would bring them back to life and murder them again. But it actually feels really good when you do it. Like, so damn good. Like my mind goes numb. Head empty. Happy thoughts only. You're so good, sweetheart. I love you. And not just for the ear scratches. I mean, I really do love them, but I love you more. As well as a general sense as well. And it's because I love you so much that I'm going to keep you. You are mine forever, all mine and only mine. I wouldn't allow you to belong to anyone else. You know, if you tried to leave me for someone else, there'd be punishment to be had. Well, I could never punish you, sure. If you tried to leave me, I'd probably chain you or tie you to my bed. But something tells me that you'd think of that more as a reward. But as for anyone else that you tried to leave me for, I'd certainly punish them for leading my sweet and impressionable good boy astray. And I don't mean that in a playful of, I'm punishing them, but they're actually gonna like it sort of way. No, I mean genuinely, truly hurting them. I mean, I'd claw them, I'd claw out their vocal cords, well, you get the idea. No need to elaborate. I do some very hurtful things to them. Hypothetically speaking, of course. But realistically, I never need to do that. Because I know you would never leave me. You'd never break my heart like that. Because you're my sweet and precious and beloved good boy. And I can be so peaceful towards others because you're such a well-behaved good boy for me. You're such a good boy that I don't need to slash anyone's tires or leave needles in their food or cut the brakes in their car or, well, even though you're so well-behaved and my good boy, I still have to worry about others hitting on you or giving you those eyes. You know the ones. But lucky for me, usually just the sight of me is enough to scare them off. And on the rare occasion that one fails and growling at them really gets the job done. Even if it didn't, well, I'm not just that, all bark. Still, to think they'd have the tail to turn and run so easy. It just goes to show that they weren't serious about you. Not like me. I'm the most serious person in the world when it comes to my darling good boy. I love you. My entire life is a story of loving you. I'm so serious about you. I think about you every second, even when I'm asleep. I'm thinking about you right now, even. Well, I guess that's obvious. I mean, I am talking about you. But anyways, I really do love you so much, darling. I love your smile and your eyes, and especially your eyelashes in particular, which I may or may not collect. Oh, by the way, have I mentioned recently that I love you? I might have, say, 10 seconds ago or so, but I am a little bit airheaded sometimes when it comes to you, because you're just such a sweet good boy. So what I guess I'm saying is, you're too sweet. It makes me lose focus sometimes. You're like candy I can get drunk on. You're sweet, sugary, syrupy. It makes me want to take a bite. Even though I won't, like I said, I could never hurt you. Even with a gun to my head, I could never hurt you. I love you. You're the most precious thing in my life. If I could save you or save the world, I would save you. If I could have you or have the world, I would have you. Well, I already have you though, and to me that's the same thing as having the world. You are mine. Completely and utterly mine. Mind, body, soul. I know it's a very possessive thing to say, but I mean it with the utmost respect. I'm not going to be a jerk about it. Having you is a responsibility on my part after all. An indescribable joy too, obviously, but also a responsibility. It's my responsibility to take care of you, to keep you safe, fed, happy, entertained, and loved. If you ever feel unhappy or unsafe, if you ever feel unloved, that's a shortcoming on my part, especially if you feel unloved. Every day when I wake up, the first thing I think of is, how can I make you feel more loved, sweetheart? Because I want my darling good boy to deserve the best. You deserve to feel loved. And I love you so much. I want you to feel that. I need you to feel that. It's my duty to make you feel that. Do you feel loved when I tell you I love you all the time? Do you feel loved when I watch you all the time? Even in your sleep? Do you feel loved when I give you presents and hug you and kiss you and tell you how much you mean to me and that I will never, ever let anything keep us apart? I do all those things naturally, of course, it's instinctive. But I still hope you feel at least a part of the immense amount of love I have for you. I love you. And there's an infinite realities where I exist, and in all of them I love you. I exist for you, and you exist for me, and I belong to you, and you belong to me. I really like to emphasize that last part. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. All mine. In the truest sense of the word possible. Mine to cuddle, mine to watch, mine to love. Please say it for me. Be a good boy and tell me that you're mine. Good boy. You're such a good boy. How are you such a good boy? It's unbelievable. You're a miracle, my sweet darling boy. And I wouldn't have it any other way. But you know how you could even be a better boy for me, darling? Could you tell me you're mine again? Good boy. That's what I need to hear more than anything. You're so sweet. How are you this sweet? You're gonna give me diabetes. Is that what you want, sweetheart? To make me have diabetes? After all I've done for you. I've taste tested your food to make sure it's not poisoned. I've scared off squirrels when they were staring at you because it's my job. After all, you're gonna give me your devoted, loving wolf girl mate diabetes? Well, that's okay. I'll manage. But you'll have to make it up to me, sweetheart. And do you know how? By finally getting some sleep. Go on. I'll be here, just admiring you. I'll sleep after a bit. Once you fall asleep, I'll be right behind you. All right, darling? So, just get some sleep. I love you, my sweet darling boy.